metaphor.
This is the metaphor. Here's the metaphor. Before I start reading this, I want to say again that this is now the end of the show, and because I'm reading. So this is what you always know. Whenever I'm up, we got 2 more segments for me, and then the jokes, or the joke and the jokesters.
But people
so anyway,
stick around
now
to hear you.
celebrities may want to think twice the next time they decide to make political comments, like I just did, because in this show, a poll shows Republicans actually consider a celebrity's political views before seeing their movies. Big deal. Okay, what do you think about that, Mr. Right-Winger?
Well, okay.
Oh, you
so
can't
they
address
do,
him by
and
name?
No. He
left side of the table, right winger.
Yeah, well, you started.
Look, I think conservatives tend
The poll.
to...
Oh, you got a poll? I'm sorry. Can we look at the poll? Sure. I didn't know it. Can we call that poll up here? So Eric has something to talk about, Mr. Right-Winger?
You named him.
Okay, here it is. Now, these are people who go to... What? What does that say?
Okay, what
basically the
affects
Tea
your
Party-
choice to see the
right.
films? Tea Partiers say that Hollywood actors' views, like 45%, will it influences them.
In other words, I won't go
Democrats,
see...
good old Democrats,
No,
honest, straightforward people.
That's pretty accurate. I won't go see a Michael Moore film. I refuse to give that nut job a penny of my money.
The thing is, the difference between Michael Moore is that you know what his movie is. You know that it's a left-wing,
Hit piece.
propaganda movie, whereas other movies where actors are in it and don't tell you that there is a left-wing assumption running through it, like Clooney's films, that's different. At least you know with Moore's being honest, is what I'm saying.
I just always
right?
assume that there's always a liberal message running through
No,
it. And
that's-
then
all movies
during the
generally
movie,
suck.
yeah, but when you go, even as a Republican, you go and you can separate the BS.
You
from
roll
the other
your
stuff,
eyes.
and you just go, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
and you say,
there's other things, and our research we got on this said that the Republicans don't go to the movies very often, which is good because they're boring people anyway.
No, because
have it-
they're-
No, the movies are
because-
terrible.
Well, listen, Clint Eastwood, who I loved, he was a right-winger like Eric, and he had, Dirty Harry. Now, you can't consider that a liberal movie, but,
Okay, but movies of late, and I think that more
I
and
know
more
what you're
actors
thinking.
have decided to come out and be political.
Oh, sorry.
More and more actors have decided to go out and be political. One of our favorite things that we do is show the actors that go on current TV. Al Gore's new thing, and where that other guy from the other network went to work. And I say you shop with your feet. I have decided I just don't like going to movie theaters. I can't stand the way people shake their ice and rattle eat the popcorn and make noise and talk and on their cell
That's
phone.
what I mean.
can't
The Republicans
stand
are boring. Now, what did you think about the Clooney movie? You heard about the Clooney movie, right?
I heard how badly it was doing. I feel terrible for him.
I bet you do. He made a movie. Do you remember?
Yes,
this?
the Ides
Would
of
you like to
March.
comment on this?
Yes, it's called The Ides of March, and this is a story that we did on the 5, and I believe it was Greg's monologue, and he was holding the movie. It was actually ready at an earlier date, but he said, I'm going to hold it because I don't want it to
Hurt Obama.
hurt President Obama. Well, the movie is totally tanked, which just shows that George Clooney's an idiot. I mean, really, he's so egotistical. He thinks that his movie could actually help or hurt President Obama. Meanwhile, the left and the right both agree that the movie's a piece of garbage.
It's a fun thing, though, Bob. Jane Fonda, after the Hanoi Jane thing, and she sided with the Vietnamese, she must have been... You probably couldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole if you're a movie studio.
Barbarella.
That was before, though, wasn't it?
Oh, was it before?
That was a great movie.
It was.
Barbarella.
And the outfits were great.
I was
now,
opening
I
this
used to
up
go
for
to-
you to tell us that story about you dating Jane Fonda.
No, I never dated Jane Fonda, I don't think. But but I used to go to Fantasia. Did you ever go to that movie? All the Disney movie
Oh,
the
yeah.
cartoon?
But
man, I went to see that thing.
You went for the wrong reasons,
Well,
Bob.
that's right. You didn't see many Republicans in those movie theaters. See
But
Fantasia,
sometimes
man.
I like-
All you did was smell reefer the entire night.
Sometimes, Curb Your Enthusiasm by Larry
that was
David,
good.
who created Seinfeld. I love that show, and I know exactly what his politics are, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming he's not acting on the show, and a little bit about his history with his wife, a big global warming person of concern. And I love that show, and I just separate the politics. I just think it's funny. And I would hope that he would respect my opinions enough that he would enjoy my company as well.
Yeah, look, you have to enjoy. Like here's the Archie Bunker of the 5, Eric.
How am I Archie Bunker? Archie Bunker was a bigot. I'm a very...
I know you're not a bigot.
a conservative idealist, purist, if you will. There's nothing bigoted in that at all.
Purist?
Purist.
Oh, okay.
I'm the same way with Al. I got to say,
Well,
I'm the
when
same way with Alec Baldwin. 30 Rock is my favorite show. He's
Yeah.
the greatest character actor alive today, and I never think about his politics as long as he's acting.
Who's the guy that played in The Great Grabowski?
The Big Lebowski.
Jeff.
Big Lebowski.
I love how I knew what you were talking about. Jeff Bridges.
Think about it.
Oh, tease.
When
Sorry,
there are, hold on. When there are conservative movies, they actually do really, really well at the box office.
I'm
Because
sorry,
Like your
I gotta
brothers.
tease. I got to tease. I got to. Despite me being at the bottom of the show, it isn't over yet. We have more of the 5 next. I made it, producer.
Ain't got nobody else to blame.